Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating and often wildly confusing world of currency values from different countries. It's a bit like a global game of Monopoly, except instead of those colorful paper bills, we're talking about actual money that dictates the price of, well, everything. Ever wondered why your vacation to Japan felt so expensive even though you were paying with the same plastic card you used back home? Or why a pint of beer seems to cost a small fortune in some countries and a relative steal in others? Well, buckle up, because we're about to unravel the mysteries of exchange rates and explore why some currencies are worth more than others. Let's find out. First up, we've got the big kahuna, the US dollar. It's everywhere. It's accepted in more countries than your well-traveled aunt's collection of novelty shot glasses, and there's a reason for that. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency, which is a fancy way of saying it's the currency that governments and central banks around the world like to keep stashed away in their metaphorical mattresses. Think of it like the Beyoncé of currencies, powerful, influential, and everyone wants a piece of the action. Next, we're hopping across the pond to visit the Eurozone, home of the euro. Now, imagine trying to get 19 different people to agree on, well, anything. That's kind of like what it's like to manage the euro. It's used by 19 out of the 27 European Union countries, which, let's be honest, is a recipe for some lively economic debates. But hey, at least they don't have to worry about exchanging currencies when they're hopping on a train from Paris to Rome. The euro is the second most traded currency in the world, right behind the US dollar, which makes it a pretty big deal in the global economy. Chapter 3. The Japanese yen, small but mighty. Now let's journey to the land of the rising sun, where the Japanese yen reigns supreme. It's the third most traded currency in the world, and it plays a major role in the Asian economy. You know how some people are just naturally good at things? That's the yen when it comes to being a stable and reliable currency. It's like the friend you can always count on, no matter what economic storms are brewing. And trust us, in the world of finance, there are always storms brewing. Chapter 4, the British pound, from empire to Brexit and beyond. Ah, the British pound. It's one of the oldest currencies still in use today, and it's seen a lot of history from the days of the British Empire to, well, Brexit. Remember that whole divorce thing with the European Union? Yeah, that definitely shook things up a bit for the pound. But hey, it's a resilient little currency, kind of like the British spirit itself. It's weathered many a storm and come out the other side, perhaps a bit worse for wear, but still kicking. Chapter 5. The Swiss franc, the Fort Knox of currencies. And finally, we arrive at our last destination, Switzerland, home of chocolate, cheese, and the ridiculously stable Swiss franc. Seriously, this currency is like the Fort Knox of the financial world. When investors get nervous, they flock to the Swiss franc, like it's a giant, money-filled bomb shelter. And who can blame them? Switzerland is neutral, it's stable, and it's got more banks than you can shake a Toblerone bar at. So, there you have it, a whirlwind tour of some of the world's most influential currencies. Hopefully you've learned a thing or two, or at the very least, you're now slightly more prepared for your next international adventure. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to understanding the value of your hard-earned cash. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting content. See you next time.